At Point Lighthouse in Provincetown, Massachusetts, ALF's Cape Cod chapter coordinates an overnight stay program. This program is facilitated by having volunteer keepers on site around the clock 24/7 from June 1st through November 24th each year. Usually a team of 2 and often couples, the volunteer keepers are responsible for transporting the Keeper's House and Whistle House guests, daily caretaking of the 4 historic structures, while also hosting the guest and making them feel at home. So 8 years ago, when trusted veteran keeper Elizabeth Coulter came forward to say she wanted to put in a good word for Bob and Marci Martin, the chapter committee listened. Over the years, Bob and Marci have stepped up many times and are remembered by many appreciative guests. As the chapter's group of volunteer keepers ebbs and flows due to changes in life, last year there were some holes to fill in the keeper calendar. Most keepers volunteer for 2, 3, or 4 nights per year. A few volunteers cover more. Bob and Marci covered 43 nights last year, from July to November. Each time Allie, Race Point's reservation manager, asked for help, they warmly agreed. Many of the days Bob and Marci volunteered last year were during an 8-week partial shutdown of the over-sand trails due to piping plover nesting restrictions. This adds increased responsibilities to the regular keeper duties, but Bob and Marci always made it work. Then there was the time when the guests arrived to find fresh flowers upon the kitchen table. We cannot forget to mention the work they did for a small wedding held inside the lighthouse. The guests were transported out to the site, made to feel welcome, found flower arrangements everywhere. Bob and Marci also acted as photographers that day, documenting the ceremony and gathering. With another wedding scheduled for this year, the chapter's first thought was to ask Bob and Marci, and they have agreed to cover the stay out there for the next couple. Bob and Marci's generosity to the Race Point Light Station are both in person and through financial donations, which helped enable the chapter to replace the flagpole in 2024. Bob and Marci also covered several of the Sunday lighthouse tours last year. This included placing sandwich boards at the entrance of the 2-mile over sand trail at the lighthouse before conducting the 6-hour tour shift. Their warm esprit de corps is contagious, while their endorsement by actions and words embodies the intent of the chapter's mission regarding public access to this remote lighthouse. Congratulations to Bob and Marci Martin from the Cape Cod chapter, Race Point Lighthouse, for a job well done. It gives the American Lighthouse Foundation great pleasure to present Bob and Marci Martin with a well-deserved Len Hadley Volunteer Award.